Yeah, some churches use bird baths. You ever see that one? Or like some Eastern Orthodox.
Hey brother, your video here at the beginning reminded me of a story I read in a Charles Spurgeon biography. In fact, it's this one right here that I think is extremely funny. For those of you who might be watching this who aren't familiar with Charles Spurgeon, he's a Baptist preacher from the 1800s, and he's one of the most prolific preachers, sometimes known as the Prince of Preachers. And but pretty funny story in this thing. Talking about his objections to pedo baptism. Obviously, it's a Baptist. It says, knowing Spurgeon's beliefs, visitors to his house in Clapham, London, must surely have been surprised to see in his garden a baptismal font, clearly designed for the baptism of infants. Had they asked about it, as he hoped they would, he would have turned to them with a grin, explaining that it was one of the spoils of the Holy War, removed from a high church building taken over by Baptists. Having become a birdbath, quote, it was at least unable to ever again assist in deluding people into the errors of baptismal regeneration. And then it says here, Spurgeon maintained a high regard for many who believed in infant baptism, not least Calvin, the vast majority of the Puritans, Wesley, Whitefield, and in his own day, Bishop J.C. Ryle. Yet he fiercely opposed it as an open door to popery, or Rome. The rise of Anglo-Catholicism in the 19th century had led to a mushrooming belief in baptismal regeneration, and Spurgeon saw infant baptism inevitably luring people into that. Anyways, thank you for your video. I thought you might find that amusing, that as you called it a bird bath, to know that a 19th century preacher actually made one a bird bath.